Today I'm hiking Mount Washington, and I'm also going to be doing some primitive camping out here in the White Mountain National Forest. It's going to be a great video, so I hope you can stick around. So the ranger inside said trail conditions were good, some light rain in the forecast. But she did say the Great Gulf Wilderness area where I'm camping, the trails aren't very well marked. It's a little misleading, but that's okay, and I'm not too worried because I'm rolling with the best. That's you guys. So everything's gonna be good. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Super excited. All right, I got the rain jacket on now. We're out here at this intersection right there, and I'm gonna go up Lion's Head, and this is where the steep stuff starts. Looks like the rain's gonna hold off in a little bit, but it's gonna come down again, so I'm just gonna leave this on. And here it is, guys. I'm sure the camera doesn't do it justice. The classic Northeast White Mountains, the beast, the steepness, the fury. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. Oh, hang on, let me fix the camera. That's better. Straight up. Avalanche area. Sweet. Oh yeah. And we are moving along, starting to get some openings, as you see. And look at this, real cool. It goes up that way. That's crazy. As you can see, we're starting to approach the alpine zone. Starting to do rock piles as trail markers and painted rocks instead of the old classic blazes on the trees. So it's a good sign we're getting close. I'd say I'm about halfway through this really steep part. Just taking it very slow. The rocks are pretty slippery. Just trying to be very careful around these parts, but making good progress. And even though there's some overcast, it still is really beautiful. I mean, look at this, like the fog in the distance with some trees. It's good stuff. Wow, the sun, it started to peek out, and look at that. Look what it just exposed. Isn't that something? Our journey's up there. We continue. But these clouds just passing through. Some blue skies. Wow, we're getting close. Yep, that's Tuckerman's Ravine. Oh my God. Look at that. This is, it's really just so beautiful, you know? We are almost to the top. I had to take my rain jacket off. It was getting too warm, but look what's behind me. Same thing, just kind of from a different angle. Oh, it's so beautiful. Wow, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful out here. I love it. Starting to see cars now up there. That's how you know I'm getting close. As you can see. So yeah, you can drive up this mountain, and also you can take a train. That's pretty cool. One day I want to do that with my girlfriend. Wow. Pretty neat. That thing's a beast. That's called the cog. And it looks like another one's coming up. There it is. That was cool. That was very cool. All right, guys, conditions aren't that great. We got some rain. Had a great time up at that summit in that little place, but now we're back in the elements. It is cold. We are moving down to the tree line. Now that I'm down a little below the summit, I'm still exposed, but it is a lot nicer. A lot less aggressive winds, so that's a huge plus for us. It's a big win, a big W, as they say. A big W on the big W. That's what I say. Big Mount Washington. Right on. Okay, I'll stop rambling. Let's get back to nature. Wow, that's pretty cool. Looks like I gotta step right over these railroad tracks for the cog. Perfect time to show you what's up with this. You have a gear that grinds and pulls it up the mountain, because obviously an actual train wouldn't be able to do that. But isn't this cool? Look at that. Just out into the distance. So cool. Anyways, I should probably get off these. All right, everybody, here is the Great Gulf Trail. We are entering the Great Gulf Wilderness, where we will be camping tonight. Cool. Let's step on foot here. Nice. Already good vibes. I like what's going on. Hopefully this trail stays decently marked. It's going to be pretty steep decline down. Now, I don't know if you guys can see okay, but it is steep. Look at this. I'm taking it very slow. These rocks are wet. There's some loose rocks. Taking my time getting down. Wow. Isn't this something? It's raining, it's ugly, but it's like incredible. It's beautiful. All right, so we're starting to see where we're going. It's right down there. It's good. Pretty much right now, I'm just following the stream down. I guess that's where the trail goes. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty brutal up there, and very, very dangerous. I took it very, very slow, and I even slipped a couple times. So just be very careful down that trail. I would personally avoid it if the conditions are like this. It's pretty wet, it's pretty slippery, a lot of rocks, and a very, very, very steep decline. Oh, that's a deep spot. Slow and steady, guys. This is incredible. Camping somewhere down there. The show goes on. Well, if it wasn't so darn cold out, I'd go for a swim right now. But it's pretty chilly. And I am ready to set up my hammock and hide in my quilts. Oh boy. Gonna start looking for camp here soon. It's getting dark and getting to that camping area. It's starting to get pretty flat, so hopefully we got some good options up here for hammocks. All right, great news. Starting to get a little dark, but I found a campsite. I'm gonna set my hammock up right here. Guys might not be able to see okay, but it looks pretty nice. Check it out. See a tent. you know, you can set up right there, but I'm gonna do that tree and that tree. All right, guys, we got my hammock all set up here. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, that's bright. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a really long day. So I'm just gonna make some food and call it a night. And we'll catch up tomorrow. So good night, everybody. All right, good morning, everybody. I slept all right. It was pretty chilly last night. I'm gonna get up and get things going around here in camp. So let's get after it. Yummy! Yum, 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 yum. Hey, gotta love those ramen noodles. So good. So out here in the White Mountains, people die here every single year. And it's due to exposure and, believe it or not, hypothermia. Even in August, like right now it's August, and yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, it really tested my limits, and I really had to push some boundaries. It was a very dangerous situation very quickly, descending the Great Gulf Trail on the backside there of Mount Washington. It was raining, the trails are misleading, and in that moment I could see how someone can just succumb to the environment there. And what you have to understand is that nature has no mercy, and it's very important to research the area where you're going. It's a known fact that this is a very dangerous area. So make sure you know the area you're going into, and make sure you have the right gear. Now, as I said, it's August. Last night it got pretty cold. I have a 20-degree top and under quilt, and it took me a good while to warm up. Being prepared is absolutely important. I was lucky I had a dry change of clothes. You know, I had a pretty solid shelter with me, and some gear to help warm me up. So hopefully you guys can learn from this experience here. Don't get me wrong, I had a great time. It's been incredible. But this is a trip I'm never ever gonna forget. This is like the first time I've ever been borderline out of my comfort zone. So definitely a humbling experience, I will say, at the least. Anyways, enough with this ranting. I'm gonna about to start getting camp wrapped up here, and we're gonna head on out. Not gonna lie, I've just been kind of hanging back, just chilling out, enjoying the wilderness out here because it's so beautiful. It is absolutely incredible. Anyways, enough about that. Let's get camp wrapped up. Hey, you gotta have fun out here, you know? Well, I'm all packed up and ready to get after it. Are you? Come on now. All right, everybody, we are back on trail right now. Essentially, we're hiking back to the car, which is at Pinkham Notch. And I'm just gonna find my way to the Appalachian Trail. And then that will lead right back to Pinkham Notch. Following the creek all the way down. It's pretty sweet. It's a nice foggy day. I like this. I feel like I'm in an enchanted forest right now. It's a very pretty area. The Great Gulf Wilderness. And I'm on the Great Gulf Trail, which is very dangerous, especially in the rain. Right there. Yeah, you see that right there? That's good stuff. Love it. All right, everybody, we're getting close to the end of the trip here. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, consider subscribing to the channel. That stuff, it really helps out a lot. And drop by in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until then, I'll see you guys on the next trip.